Ashrei Yoshvei Beitecha Od Hallelujah Od Hallelujah Ashrei Yoshvei Beitecha Od Hallelujah Od Hallelujah. One may suggest that it is audacious that with so many children of an age below 1, we would try and start a service in such lulled terms. We're going to begin our service and see how we go in a very chilled out tone, because all parents and grandparents and all of us at times need just a little bit of peace and quiet, and a moment even when we can shut our eyes and the rabbi doesn't mind. You can fall asleep and just feel comfortable in your own space. And so during this service, and especially the starts, let us use the moments that we have together in a very gentle way, just to lead ourselves into our celebrations of life, and our celebrations of this Sabbath, time when we can take time for ourselves. We begin our service on page 105, page 105, and please rise. Atovu Alecha Yaakov Mishkenotecha Yisrael Matovu Alecha Yaakov Mishkenotecha Yisrael. And together, how lovely are your tents, O Jacob, your dwelling places, O Israel. Through your great love, O God, I enter your house. With awe I worship in your sanctuary. Eternal God, I love the house where your glory dwells. Humbly I worship before my God and Maker. May my prayer be acceptable to you, eternal God. In your great kindness, answer me with your saving truth. Please be seated. And together, as we say the prayers of our ancestors, help us, O God, to remember their faith and devotion, their joy and their suffering, and make us worthy of our heritage. May the tradition we have received live in us, and pass from us to generations we shall never know, enriched by the truth we have found and the good we have done. So may we fulfill our task on earth and receive our blessing. Eternal God, school us in your teachings and make us loyal to your commandments. May we never consent to evil or surrender to temptation or self-contempt. Help us to rise above selfishness and make us responsive to the voice of conscience. Direct our every impulse to your service. Today and every day, may we merit kindness and compassion in your sight, and in the sight of all who behold us, and let us know your love. We praise you, O God, for the love you daily show us. Zuri umisgabi erop lefanecha shachri v'gamarbi lifnei gedulatach emod ve'ebahel ki encha tirei ליבי, מה זה אשר יוכל, הלב והלשון, לעשות ומה כוח, רוחי בתוך קרבי, הנה לך תיטב, זמרתנו של כן, עודך בהותיה, נשמת אלוהי. And together, Baruch Shema v'haya ha'olam, Baruch hu, Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech ha'olam, המחולל בפי עמו, משובח ומפואר בלשון חסידיו ועבדיו, בשבחות ובזמירות, נגדל לך ונמליכך, מלכנו יחיד חי העולמים. ברוך אתה אדוני, מלך מהולל בתשבחות. אשרי יושבי ביתך, עוד יהללוך, עוד יהללוך. אשרי יושבי ביתך, עוד יהללוך, עוד יהללוך. Year 7 class this morning, who are mainly on the balcony and dotted around us, were thinking this morning with me just a little bit about the origins of our people. And so these words, happy are those who dwell in your house. The house, of course, was the house of God as our ancient ancestors, the Israelites, understood them in the temple in Jerusalem. But as our people were dispersed, they began to have an inkling that God wasn't in just one house, but wherever it was that people had thoughts for themselves and spent time pondering about their own origins and being. And so happy are those who dwell in this house, the people who come into this place to sing, to offer praise, and to, most importantly, spend just a little bit of time thinking about our own being. So we use these words of the Psalms as meditations to help us on that journey as we read responsibly. Always I will exalt you, my sovereign God, beginning each day with praise. Cause us to see your greatness is beyond us, declaring your works to each generation, even as they speak of your splendor, for as they tell of your awesome might. Great is your goodness which they celebrate, holding us in your grace and compassion. In your goodness, eternal God, joyfully your works shall thank you, knowing how great is your majesty. Let all humanity perceive your power. Mighty is your rule and everlasting. O God, you support the falling. Pleading all look in hope to you. Quietly, you open your hand. Righteous are you in all your ways. So near are you to all who call upon you. The desire of those who revere you, you fulfill. Unceasingly our lips shall sing God's praise. Va'anav ad olam. Hallelujah. Please rise. And together, Yishtabach Shimcha la'ad Malkeinu, Ha'el ha'melech hagadol v'hakadosh b'shamayim uva'aretz, Ki lecha na'er Adonai Eloheinu v'Elohei Avoteinu, Shir u'shvacha, Hallel v'zimra, Brachot v'hodaot me'ata ve'ad olam, Baruch ata Adonai, Havocheh b'shirei zimra. We turn to page 135. Page 135. And if you have been struggling with the Hebrew, not to worry, we've got a song for you, at least at the beginning and the end. And even the babies amongst us and those we've got some big children here as well now, which is fantastic. We can all sing together to get ourselves in the mood, real mood for this service. The first words are definitely not Hebrew. Nine, 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 nine. Continue on page 136 together, celebrating creation. We praise you, eternal one, our God, sovereign of the universe, maker of light and creator of darkness, author of peace and creator of all things. In your mercy you give light to the earth and all who live on it, and in your goodness you renew creation continually, day by day. How manifold are your works, O God! With wisdom have you made them all. The world is full of your creations. Your handiwork proclaims your praise. The radiant stars bear witness to your glory. We praise you, O God, creator of light. Ahava rabba havtanu Adonai Eloheinu. Chemla gedola v'teimah chamalta aleinu. Avinu malkeinu. Ba'avor avotenu shebatachu v'cha. Batlamdeim chukei chaim. Kein techonenu utlamdeinu. Teim b'libeinu lahavinu lahaskil. Lishmoa lilmod ulalmeid, lishmo v'la'asot ulkayem, et kol divrei Toratecha be'achava. Be'ha'henenu b'Toratecha, b'dahapek libeinu b'mitzvotecha, ve'yachei levavenu le'achava u'l'yira et shemecha. Kivanu v'rachata li'achedecha ba'achava. Baruch ata Adonai, Abocher ba'amo Yisrael, be'ahava. Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai echad. Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai echad. Yisrael Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai echad. Shema Adonai Echad. Baruch Shem Kavod Malchuto, Le'olam Ba'ed. Baruch Shem Kavod Malchuto, Le'olam Ba'ed. Shema Yisrael Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. Shema Yisrael Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. And together you shall love the Eternal One your God with all your heart, with all your soul, and with all your might. Let these words which I command you this day be always in your heart. Teach them diligently to your children. Speak of them in your home and on your way, when you lie down and when you rise up. Bind them as a sign upon your hand. Let them be like frontlets between your eyes. Inscribe them on the doorposts of your house and upon your gates. Please be seated. Ani Adonai, Ani Adonai, Ani Adonai Elohim. Ani Adonai, Ani Adonai, Ani Adonai Elohim. Leman tizkeru v'asitem et kol mitzvotai, v'hitem kedoshim le'Elohim. Ani Adonai, Ani Adonai, Ani Adonai Elohim. Ani Adonai, Ani Adonai, Ani Adonai Elohim. Asher hotzeti etechem me'eretz Mitzrayim liot le'Elohim Elohim. Ani Adonai, Ani Adonai, Ani Adonai Elohim. Ani Adonai, Ani Adonai, Ani Adonai Elohim. Emet v'yatziv, good and beautiful and true. Sound, established and enduring are these words now and forever. True it is, Eternal One, that you are our sovereign God and Redeemer. As you were the God and Redeemer of our ancestors, you are our Maker, the rock of our salvation. We have known you always as our helper and our liberator. There is no God but you. Truly you are first and you are last. We have no Redeemer but you. You redeemed us from Egypt and freed us from the house of bondage. Then with great joy, Moses, Miriam, and all Israel together sang to you this song. Kamocha b'lim Adonai, mi kamocha neda b'kodesh, nora tehilot osefeh. A new song the redeemed sang to your name at the shore of the sea. With one accord they gave thanks and proclaimed your sovereignty. Adonai yimloch le'olam va'ed, zu Yisrael u'ma bezrat Yisrael, ro'alenu Adonai tzvaot shemo, kadosh Yisrael, baruch atah Adonai, Gal Yisrael, Gal Yisrael, Yisrael. Please rise. Adonai sefatai tiftach ufia tekilatecha. Adonai sefatai tiftach ufia tekilatecha. Eternal God, open up my lips that my mouth shall declare your praise. Eternal God, open up my lips, that my mouth shall declare your praise. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu ve'Elohei avotenu ve'imotenu, Elohei Avraham, Elohei Yitzchak, Elohei Yaakov, Elohei Sarah, Elohei Rivka, Elohei Rachel, Elohei Leah. Ha'el Hagadol Hagibor v'Hanura, El Elyon, Gomel Chasadim Tovim v'Konei Hakol, Zocher Chastei Avot v'Imachot, Umevi Geula Livnei v'Neihem, Lema'an Shemo Bi'achava, Melech Hosea u'Mashiach u'Magein, Baruch atah Adonai, Magein Avraham ve'Ezrat Sarah. Atah Gibor le'olam Adonai, Machayei Meitim atah Rav l'Choshia, Mashiv haruach u'morid hageshem, Mazriach hashemesh, u'morid hatal. Umatir asurim, umakayem emunato l'shenei afa. Michamocha ba'al kavurot, umido melach Umachaye umatzmiach Yeshua. V'ne'eman atah lahachayot meitim, Baruch atah Adonai, Machaye hametim. We sanctify your name on earth, as in the prophet's vision, the hosts of heaven sing your praise above. For so it is written, Kadosh, 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 Adonai Tzvaot, Malach al haaretz, Kavodo, Kavodo malei olam, Baruch Kavod Adolam, Mimkom Malkeinu Tzofia, V'timloch aleinu, Ki machakim anachnu lach. Yimloch Adonai leolam, Elohai Yitzion, ledor vador, Hallelujah. Ledor vador nagid lot lecha. From generation to generation, we will be the people of the book. We will make known your greatness at the end of time. We will proclaim your holiness, your praise, our God, shall never depart from our lips. We praise you, Eternal One, the Holy God. Please be seated. Yismechu b'malchutecha, Yismechu b'malchutecha, Shomerei Shabbat. Ratzita bo v'kidash toho, chemdat yamim oto karata zecher lamaaseh v'reishi. And together, our God and God of our ancestors, may our rest on this day be pleasing in your sight. Sanctify us by your commandments, and make us loyal to your teaching. Satisfy us with your goodness, gladden us with your salvation, and purify our hearts to serve you in truth. In your gracious love, Eternal One, let the holiness of your Sabbath enter our hearts, and may all Israel who hallow your name be exalted by its peace. We praise you, O God, for the holiness of the Sabbath. Ritzei Adonai Eloheinu ba'amacha Yisrael. Tfilatam ba'achavat kabel. U'chil ratzon tamid avodat Yisrael amecha. Baruch ata Adonai. She'otecha levadecha yira na'avod. We give thanks that you, Eternal One, are our God. Please read with me. As you were the God of our ancestors, you were the rock of our life, the power that shields us in every age. We thank and praise you for our lives which are in your hand, for our souls which are in your keeping, the signs of your presence we encounter every day, and for your wondrous gifts at all times, morning, noon, and night. We praise you, O God, source of goodness, to whom our thanks are due. We continue. Grant peace, welfare, and blessing, grace, love, and mercy to us and to all Israel, your people. As a loving parent, bless us with the light of your presence. For by the light of your presence, eternal God, you have revealed to us the law of life, a love of kindness and righteousness, blessing and mercy, life and peace. For it is good in your sight that your people, Israel, and all peoples, be blessed at all times with your gift of peace. We praise you, O God, the source of peace. We pause for a few moments of quietish meditation. Say shalom bimroma, uyase shalom aleinu, ve'al kol Yisrael, ve'al kol bnei Adam. Oh, say shalom bimroma, uyase shalom aleinu, Kol Yisrael, v'himru, amen. Yahase shalom, shalom aleinu, v'al Kol Yisrael. 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 May the Most High, source of perfect peace, grant peace to us, to all Israel, and to all humanity. We now turn to page 481, page 481 for our Torah service. And if everybody who is participating in the Torah service in the Can family wants to come up onto the bimah, please do come up at this moment in time. You probably want to sit down here for a bit longer, and we'll call you up in a minute. We've got a lot of us up there. Come on, up you come. Page 491, have I got it? There is none like you, Eternal One, among the gods people worship, and there are no deeds like yours. Your sovereignty is everlasting. Your reign endures from age to age. Will you please rise? Ocha v'Elohim Adonai ve'en kamasecha. Malchutecha malchut kol olamim umemshaltecha b'chol dor vador. Adonai melech. Okay, take the song Adonai Yevarech. et amo v'shalom. Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. Echad Eloheinu, Gadol Adonenu, Gadol Shema. Gadlu Adonai Tianu Romamo Shemo Yakdav. Let us magnify the Eternal One. Together, let us exalt God's name. Adonai HaMamlecha. Yeah. And you're going to lift it up afterwards? I'll tell you the method. I'll show you the method in a minute. Please be seated. Okay. Bob's doing the blessing, so yes, Bob. You better go ahead and then Josh can do his thing.
Baruch et Adonai Hamvorach.
Baruch Adonai Hamvorach le'olam va'ed.
Baruch ata Adonai Eloheinu melech ha'olam, asher b'chabanu mikol ha'amim v'natan lanu et Torato. Baruch ata Adonai notein ha'torah.
Amen.
Good morning, everybody. Shabbat Shalom. Just a couple of words before I read the portion. I'm going to be reading it as a traditional Ashkenazi chant. So for those of you who grew up or perhaps sometimes attend an Orthodox shul, you might recognize some of the notes. And this also means that I'll read it all through, all 15 verses of Exodus chapter 3, 1 to 15, if you're interested, and then I'll read the translation afterwards. And looking for a suitable translation, one other thing of interest, excitingly, this portion is the story of Moses and the burning bush, and the word for bush, which is saneh, in fact is denoted as a hepax legomenon, which means that it's a word that doesn't appear very often, as a result of which it's difficult to know exactly what it means. So the question to ask yourself is, was it a bush? Was it something else? Does it matter? Was it related perhaps to the word Sinai in terms of its spelling? Was it a mistake by the scribes? All of this is interesting in view of the fact that we also consider what's before us the Word of God. So just a few things to think about.
Sorry, Exodus
3, 1 to 15.
Chapter 3, verse 15.
That's correct, yes. Umoshe hararo etzon yitrochot nekohen midyan v'yinchag et hatzon acha hamidbar v'yava el ha'elohim hareva v'yera malach yitro elav bilavat esh mitoch hasneh v'yaya v'hinei hasneh ba'eba esh v'chasneh einenu ukal v'yomeh Moshe Asurana v'ere et hamara hagadol haver medua lo yiva hesneh v'yeh Adonai kisa lirot v'yikra elav Elohim mitoch hasneh v'yomeh Moshe Moshe v'yomeh hineni v'yomeh el tigrav halam al na'alecha me'al raglecha ki hamakom asher ata omed elav admat kodesh hu v'yomeh Anochi Elohei Avicha Elohei Avraham Elohei Yitzchak ve'Elohei Yaakov V'yachteh Moshe panav כי ירא מהביט על האלוהים, ויאמר אדוני רואה ראיתי את אני עמי אשר במצרים, ואת צעקתם שמעתי מפני נוגסיו, כי ידעתי את מכאוביו. וארד להצילו מיד מצרים, ולהעלותו מן הארץ ההיא אל ארץ טובה ורחבה, אל ארץ שבעת חלב ודבש, אל מקום הכנעני והחיתי והאמורי והחפריזי והחיבי והחבוסי. ועתה הנה צעקת בני ישראל באה אלי, וגם ראיתי את הלחץ אשר מצרים לחוצים אותם, ואתה לך ואשלחך אל פרעה, וחוצי את עמי בני ישראל ממצרים. ויאמר משה אל האלוהים, מי אנוכי כי אלך אל פרעה, וכי אוציא את בני ישראל ממצרים. ויאמר כי אחיה עמך, וזה לך הות, כי אנוכי שלחתיך, וחוציאך את העם ממצרים, העבודון את האלוהים, את הזה. ויאמר משה אל האלוהים, הנה אנוכי ואל בני ישראל, ואמרתי לכם, אלוהי אבותיכם שלחני עליכם. ואמרו לי מה עמו שמו, מה אומר אליהם. ויאמר אלוהים אל משה, אחיה אשר אחיה. ויאמר כה תאמר לבני ישראל, אחיה שלחני עליכם. ויאמר עוד אלוהים אל משה, כה תאמר אל בני ישראל, אדוני אלוהי אבותיכם, אלוהי אברהם, אלוהי יצחק ואלוהי יעקב שלחני עליכם. זה שמי לעולם, חזיכרי לדודו. Oops, Daisy. Right. Okay. Now Moses, tending the flock of his father-in-law Jethro, the priest of Midian, drove the flock to the wilderness and came to Horeb, the mountain of God. An angel of the Eternal appeared to him in a blazing fire out of a bush. He gazed, and there was a bush all aflame, yet the bush was not consumed. Moses said, I must turn aside to look at this marvelous sight. Why doesn't the bush burn? When the Eternal saw that he turned aside to look, God called to him out of the bush, Moses, Moses. He answered, Here I am. And God said, Do not come closer. Remove your sandals from your feet, for the place on which you stand is holy ground. And he continued, I am the God of your father, the God of Abraham, the God of Isaac, and the God of Jacob. And Moses hid his face, for he was afraid to look at God. And the Eternal continued, I have marked well the plight of my people in Egypt, and have heeded their outcry because of their taskmasters. Yes, I am mindful of their sufferings. I have come down to rescue them from the Egyptians, and to bring them out of that land to a good and spacious land, a land flowing with milk and honey, the region of the Canaanites, the Hittites, the Amorites, the Perizzites, the Hivites, and the Jebusites. Now the cry of the Israelites has reached me. Moreover, I've seen how the Egyptians oppress them. Come, I will send you to Pharaoh, and you shall free my people, the Israelites, from Egypt. But Moses said to God, Who am I, that I should go to Pharaoh and free the Israelites from Egypt? And God said, I will be with you. That shall be your sign that it was I who sent you, and when you have freed the people from Egypt, you shall worship God at this mountain." Moses said to God, "When I come to the Israelites and say to them, 'The God of your ancestors has sent me to you,' and they ask me, 'What is his name?' what shall I say to them?" And God said to Moses, "Ehyeh asher ehyeh, I am that I am," continuing, "Thus shall you say to the Israelites, 'Ehyeh sent me to you,' and God said further to Moses, 'Thus shall you speak to the Israelites, the eternal, the God of your ancestors, the God of Abraham, the God of Isaac, and the God of Jacob has sent me to you. This shall be my name forever, this my name for all eternity."
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech ha'olam, asher natan lanu Torat emet v'chayei olam nata batochenu. Baruch atah Adonai notein haTorah.
Amen. Please rise. Okay. Push the scroll. Bend your knees and push through the weight of it. Okay, yeah. There we go. Oh, Yisrael. And reverse process. Bend your knees. The easiest way. Okay. Brand new scroll, so I want to keep it intact. Stay there. Stay there for a minute. Please be seated. And the Haftarah for today that we're reading is from the prophet Jeremiah. Just as Moses was called to service within the Torah portion, here now we have the prophet Jeremiah being called to service of God.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, asher bachar b'nvim tovim, v'ratzah v'divreichem hana'emarim b'emet. Baruch atah Adonai, habocher b'Torah, uv'Moshe avdo, uv'Yisrael amo, uv'nviei ha'emet v'tzedek.
Amen. Just goes over the last couple of words on there. To buildings plants. Going from... Where am I saying? Yeah, okay.
The words of Jeremiah, son of Hilkiah, one of the priests of Anathoth, in the territory of Benjamin. The word of the Lord came to him in the days of King Josiah, son of Amon of Judah, in the 13th year of his reign, and throughout the days of King Jehoiakim, son of Josiah of Judah, and until the end of the 11th year of King Zedekiah, son of Josiah of Judah, when Jerusalem went into exile in the 5th month.
See, if you don't leave it so long until you come, I'll give you a portion next time with less names in it.
I know.
Carry on, sorry.
The word of the Lord came to me. Before I created you in the womb, I selected you. Before you were born, I consecrated you. I appointed you a prophet concerning the nations. I replied, "Our Lord, God, I don't know how to speak, for I am still a boy." And the Lord said to me, "Do not say I am still a boy, but go wherever I send you and speak whatever I command you. Have no fear of them, for I am with you to deliver you." The Lord put out his hand and touched my mouth, and the Lord said to me, "Herewith I put my words into your mouth. See, I appoint you this day over nations and kingdoms, to uproot and to pull down, to destroy and to overthrow, and to build and to plant."
See, we don't know which boys in this or girls, because we're liberal Jews, we're going to be the prophets of the future for ourselves. And for our classes as well, it's very important to hear exactly what happened with Moses and Jeremiah. In fact, all of the prophets. One of the reasons that we know that they're a real prophet is that they don't really want to be. They always turn it down. They turn down the job offer to start off with, and then they're headhunted. And how can you refuse when the salary is obviously, actually, the prophets had a bit of a raw deal. The salary wasn't so good. But we can learn so much from those prophets who, of course, we called this morning the first social activists in history.
Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, sur kol haolamim, tzaddik b'chol hadorot, ha'el ha'ne'eman, ha'mo'er v'osei, המדבר ומקיים, שכל דבריו אמת וצדק.
Amen. Please rise. Okay. And who else do we want on the bin? We can get all the family on the bin, but do you all want to come up here?
No?
Some of them don't want to as well.
Only the baby.
Eternal, on page 484, let us say the blessing for the royal family altogether. Eternal God, whose dominion embraces the universe, we ask your blessing for our sovereign lady, Queen Elizabeth, and all the royal family, those who govern our country and all who influence the quality of its national life. Make them conscious of their responsibility and teach them to exercise it in accordance with your will. May we all help to fashion in this country a society that excels in freedom and justice, tolerance and compassion, so that it may be a force for righteousness and peace in the life of humanity. And eternal God, bless this congregation, its leaders and all who come to meet in it. Provide comfort for those who are sorrowing of heart and heal those in anxiety or pain. May we all find here community and friendship, renewal of purpose and hope, a deeper understanding of our heritage and a sense of your abiding presence. Bless all congregations of the house of Israel throughout the world. Let those who live under oppressive rule soon be freed. And may we all unite to witness to your truth and to do your will. And together, eternal God, our rock and redeemer, grant blessing to the state of Israel, created to fulfill an age-old dream and to be a haven for the oppressed. Inspire its leaders and citizens with faithfulness to the aims of its founders, to develop the benefit of all of its inhabitants, and to implement the prophetic ideals of liberty and justice. May they live in harmony with one another and in peace with their neighbours, and cause to come true once more the ancient vision that out of Zion shall go forth Torah and the word of God from Jerusalem. And over the page, Yehallelu et Shem Adonai, ki niskav shemo levado. Israel, Am Karovo, Hallelujah, Hallelujah. Well, we've got lots of blessings. Apart from the blessings that we've already recited, we have the blessings for the Can family. And first of all, exactly, I'm coming to you, it's all right. First of all, a special naming for Constanza. God of all generations, as we welcome this child into life, we give thanks for the miracle of new life. We share in the happiness and the gratitude of her parents who have brought their child into your sanctuary this morning. May they raise their child with constant thoughtfulness and love, that she may grow up strong in body. I can feel you're strong in body, and in mind, and in spirit, and to love what is good and true. Aware of the sacred duty of every generation pass down their heritage to the next, may they help their child to know and cherish teachings of justice and compassion, so that she, in her turn, may help to build a better world for future generations. I know, get on with it, Rabbi. May we all show our gratitude to you, Eternal One, by leading our children in paths of righteousness, teaching them all that is good in life, and a good path and a way of living. And we join with Sam and Valentina in the Shehechianu. I think you've got that there, yes? Yeah.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, shehiyanu v'kiyimanu v'higiyanu lazman hazeh. We praise
you,
eternal
eternal
God,
God,
sovereign of the universe, that you have kept us alive, sustained us, and enabled us to reach this happy time.
I know. It's your parents saying special words, and we've got something special for you here as well. That's right, that's what it is. Let's see if you can keep it in one piece for now. Misha Berach Avotenu, may the one who blessed our ancestors bless this child, whose name is Hannah bat Shmuel in Hebrew, Constanza Hannah Kam. May God guard her from all evil, grant her a long life, and establish the work of her hands. May her parents rejoice in their child, and help her so to grow up that she may bring blessing to her family, to all humanity. May you be a blessing to all around you. We'll leave that with you there. And the timing of this baby blessing is also one to enable us to thank God not only for a new child's life, but for a grandma's life as well. And today we ask God to bless Hazel on the occasion of her special birthday as well. Hazel has been such an incredible member of our community. So supportive of us as rabbis and clergy, from my dad now down to me. It is wonderful to celebrate as generations, and also for me to have had the opportunity to be maybe a teacher in Cheder and to be a leader for your sons as well, and who knows into the future. It's such a privilege to ask God to bless you, but in a sense, what more do you need as blessings? Because you are surrounded by all that you really need. And still, we ask God's blessing upon you and Constanza at this moment in time with ancient words written over 2,000 years ago, known as a blessing to so many people. Yivarechacha Adonai v'yishmarecha. May God bless you and keep you. Ya'er Adonai panav elecha v'chuneka. May God look kindly upon you and be gracious to you. Yisa Adonai panav elecha v'yasem lach shalom. And may God reach out to you in tenderness and bring you throughout your lives peace. And let us all say, Amen. And back on page 489. Behold, it is a good doctrine has been given you. Do not forsake it. It is a tree of life to those who hold it fast, and all who cling to it find happiness. Its ways are ways of pleasantness, and all its paths are peace. Okay, so, hug was holding the coat. Hazel can work as well, right? There we go. Please be seated.
Thank you.
Actually, if the children want to as well, there are loads of toys next door. So just for this moment, as part of the service, Perhaps you would like to use the creche, but maybe they're all chilled out as well. That's fine if they are. It's wonderful in our community to have such talented people as well. Lovely to have Josh reading Torah for us this morning and introducing it, and also to invite our Baal Tefillah, Michael Gordon, to offer a sermon this morning.
A certain tzaddik of Lithuania, a Hasidic rabbi with a wide reputation as a wonder worker, was in his study when the door burst open and the shamus rushed in, his eyes alight with holy fervour. "Rabbi, Rabbi," he shouted, wildly excited. A terribly crippled man just came into the synagogue. The moment he approached the bimah and laid his hand on the Torah, he threw his crutches away. I myself saw the whole thing. The rabbi jumped up from his chair and raised his arm heavenwards. "It is indeed a miracle from heaven," he cried, his face aglow with spiritual rapture. "Tell me quickly, where is this man now?" "He is lying in the aisle," answered the shamus. "The poor man fell on his tuchus." God still works miracles on earth, I believe, but not by direct intervention. Nor does the Eternal One manifest himself directly. Indeed, even in the Bible, encounters between man and God are rare, not least because seeing God face to face leads to death. The Torah portion we've just heard has always been among my favourites. Although as a child I was attracted to explosions and lava flows, tornadoes and earthquakes, the idea of a bush burning quietly without being consumed captured my imagination. Aging and cynicism have not dampened this enthusiasm, although with my luck, David Attenborough will, as I speak, be up some desert mountain filming the life cycle of the asbestos bush. But until I hear otherwise, I will continue to be impressed by the story. One reason for my fascination for it is that the episode strikes me as being authentic. It's not the sort of idea you just think up. If you wish to write a story about meeting God, especially if you're a member of a fairly primitive society, you want your God to be impressive. Think of medieval cathedrals built precisely in order to amaze and dazzle the worshipper with the glory of God. All the more surprising, then, that in the burning bush story, the expected elements of nature's power, normally attributed to God, are present, but we are specifically told that God is not in them. Why ever not? I do not accept the Torah as absolutely God-given, but I do believe it is God-inspired. I don't think that some inspired man just sat down and thought up the burning bush story. It doesn't seem consistent with what people believed or wanted to believe at the time. I do believe that a shell-shocked Moses brought back this story, and it was recorded, perhaps in popular memory, and then in writing. And I think it happened much as it was told. The adult in me is attracted to this portion for another reason. From the divine to the ridiculous, here is Moses, one of Judaism's greatest men, arguing with God. Not like Abraham, who wants to save humans from destruction by an angry God, but for himself. God tells him to lead the people, but Moses recoils. "I don't want to," is his oh-so-childlike reaction. When God insists, Moses changes tack and says, "I can't." When God persists, Moses implies he is a stammerer, so Aaron is deputed to perform his oratory. Moses says the people will take no notice of him, so God throws in a few miracle-working props, such as the rod that can become a serpent. Moses still resists for a while, but in the end the child has to give in to the father. A few weeks ago, we saw that our patriarch Jacob, though maturing in his later years and secure in his belief in the one God, was otherwise a rather dubious character. Likewise, Moses, a murderer after all, shows none of the qualities we would associate with the leader he is to become. Why does God choose to appear to Moses as he did? Why not terrify him into submission with a display of elemental power? Possibly Moses would respond better to the softly, softly approach. Or perhaps this way, God could show the dubious Moses that he was capable of far more than producing a few earthquakes or thunderbolts, that he would subtly but sagely guide Moses on the road ahead. With God's support, Moses would grow into the job which he would prove to be so well suited for. He would be worthy of receiving the 10 Commandments and passing on that most precious of codes to the people. Whatever the reason, and whether it really happened the way it is told, I still think that it is a wonderful story. If it is not the story of Moses' encounter with God, I can only admire the imagination and inventiveness of the composer. And on a psychological level, I can really identify with the Moses who doesn't want to be sent on this enormous task at all. That characterization rings true to me. Best of all, I maintain, the whole story points a moral to us all. Nobody is unsuited to doing God's will. We may think we are unworthy, but we must leave that to God to decide. We may be called in an obvious way or far more subtly, but the call is there. We may not be asked to lead our people like Moses. We are told that when we die, we will not be asked why we did not live up to Moses' example, but why we did not live up to our own. Our task is to contribute towards a better world. We can do this through loving our fellows, through tzedakah, through Yiddishkeit. Let us heed the call in our own way. To some extent, we can all be Moses. Ken Yehi Ratzon.
It's fantastic to have such wonderful thoughts within our community, and over the coming weeks, a number of our Baalei Tefillah will be leading services with us. If you are interested in becoming a Baal Tefillah or Baalat Tefillah and leading our services, Liberal Judaism Our Movement runs a course annually looking into and delving into the different prayer services and thoughts on how to put together so beautifully, as Michael has done this morning, a thought about the Torah. Please do see any of the clergy if you would fancy a bash. We now, though, turn to our concluding prayers, and we turn to page 519. Page 519, and please rise. Together, Baruch Adonai Le'olam, Amen va'amen. Baruch Adonai Elohim Elohei Yisrael, Osei niflaot levado, uvaruch Shem kavodo le'olam, v'yimalech kavodo et kol haaretz, Amen va'amen. And together, the eternal God shall rule over all the earth. On that day, the eternal God shall be one, and known to be one. May your love, O God, rest upon us as we rest our hope in you. All the nations that you have made shall come and bow down before you and honour your name. Let God be praised by day. Let God be praised by night. Let God be praised when we lie down. Let God be praised when we rise up. Avinu Shebashamayim, our God in heaven. Let your unity be acknowledged and your sovereignty established forever. Reign over us now and always. Melech Adonai, Malach Adonai, Yimloch Le'olam Va'ed. Page 524. On this Shabbat, we recall those who died at this time in years gone by. Daniel Wolfe, the father of Alan Wolfe. Eddie Goldhill, the father of Jackie Kemp and Catherine Brichter. Esther Ryder, the mother of Rachel Andrews. Gertie Schiller, the mother of Jill Moss and grandmother of Robin, Pip and Davina. John Drapkin, the brother of Neil. Kevin Stewart Nathan, the son of Iris. Leslie Freeman, the father of Cynthia Drapkin and Olivia Freeman. Litzy Gordon, the mother of Michael. Ruth Brill, the wife of Aubrey and mother of Sarah Twaits and Mark Bass. Neil Smith, the husband of Lynette, and of Denise Joan Simonis, mother of Hazel and Martin Simonis. grandmother to Andrew, Robert and Sam, great-grandmother to Alicia, Esme, Jay, Nate and Constanza. We're also saddened to announce the deaths of Eric Friedland, the friend and teacher of Mum and Dad and many within our community, of Evelyn Etkind, the mother of Michael, Anthony and Roger, and also, as I heard, Duma Rebecca, the grandmother of Florian, who is our caretaker today, who you might like to speak to after the service. He was unable to be here last week because he had to fly back suddenly to Romania when he heard that news. Eternal God, grant consolation to all those who are in sorrow, and light to those in darkness. Teach us at all times to put our trust in you and to praise your name, as we do now together. Yitgadal v'yitkadash shemei Rabbah, v'alma divrach hirotei v'yamlich malchotei, v'chai echon v'yom echon v'chayei d'chol Beit Yisrael, v'agalau v'zman kariv v'imru amen. Ehei shemei Rabbah mavarach le'olam u'lalmei almaya, yibarach v'yishtabach v'yipa'ah v'yitromam v'yitnasei, v'tada v'talei v'talal shemei d'kudishah b'richu, Le'ela min kol birchata v'shirata, tushbechata v'nechemata, da'amiran ba'ama v'imru amen. V'hei shlama rabba min shemaya, v'chaim aleinu v'yal kol Yisrael v'imru amen. Osei shalom b'mromav, hu yasei shalom, aleinu v'yal kol Yisrael, v'yal kol b'nei adam v'imru. May great peace descend from heaven, and abundant life be granted to us, to all Israel, to all humanity, and to all those who mourn. And let us say, please be seated. In a few moments, we conclude on page 644. Page 644. Just a couple of short notices. Firstly, if you would like to do any study with me, those in the Bar Mitzvah class this morning saw a very excited Rabbi Aaron, because I love learning with people. And if you'd like to join me on a fairly regular basis, or even as a one-off just to see whether you like it or not, you can join me over Zoom, which means sat at your desk at work or on your sofa at home, wherever you wish to engage with me in study every Friday from noon to 1:30. If you want to join in just for half an hour, you can as well, whatever you'd like to do. If you'd like to learn a little bit more, then please do speak to me and I'll give you the Zoom address. Also, next Friday is a special service for us. We're welcoming the ambassador of Slovakia to our synagogue. The second time he has been here. He's bringing an exhibition of the Slovakian, for want of a better way, Nicholas Winton, to the synagogue. It is the first time it's its inaugural opening within the UK. And why are we so special to have the Slovakian ambassador comes? Because one of our Torah scrolls that we read from is from a town, Spiška Ves, in Slovakia. The scrolls are very important to us and the background to them. And so we tend to, on a quite a regular basis, have Slovakians and Czech dignitaries coming to our synagogue. They have also invited the Deputy Ambassador of Israel, Sharon Bar-Il, as well. So it'll be a fantastic occasion. Please do join us. We'll have a short service at 6:30 and then the opening and a reception given by the Slovakian Ambassador at 7 o'clock. Please do come along and enjoy that with us. And most importantly, as you can already see, Rabbi Aaron loves playing guitar every now and then. And every now and then, if he had longer hair, he'd let it down. And well, I sort of do that every Shabbos, but especially on the Shabbos of Valentine's night. If you want to really celebrate Valentine's night, come to synagogue. You may not think this is exactly the thing you do, because we've got our flower power service. Jews have a number of New Years. One of those is the New Year for trees. And the way we've decided to celebrate over recent times is to have a flower power service. And that means you need to come dressed up in your hippiest gear that you can, with flowers in your hair, etc. And instead of the prayers, you will have songs mainly from the 60s and 70s, which sort of are connected to the theme. For example, the evening prayer. What do you think the evening prayer should be? Talks about the lights and everything like that. Moon Shadow. Yeah, why not? Songs like that to come and enjoy the Sabbath with. We've got an amazing house band with us. Please come and dance, sing, etc. It's not all in Hebrew, that's for sure. But we are going to finish this service in Hebrew. The simplest of words are the chorus. Yom Zeh L'Yisrael, Ora V'Simcha Shabbat Menucha. We'll repeat it a few times, so you'll all pick it up. Which literally means this day is for Israel, light and rejoicing, a Sabbath of rest. Yom Zeh Yisrael, Ora V'Simcha, Ora V'Simcha Shabbat Menucha. Yom Zeh Yisrael, Ora V'Simcha Shabbat, Shabbat Menucha, Menucha. Shabbat, Shabbat Menucha. Tzivita pekudim b'ma'at Sinai. Shabbat u'moadim lishmo b'chol shanai. La'roch lefanai ma'aseh va'arucha. Shabbat, Shabbat Menucha, Menucha. Shabbat, Shabbat Menucha. Yom Zeh Yisrael, Ora V'Simcha. Ora V'Simcha, Shabbat Menucha. Yom Zeh Yisrael, Ora V'Simcha. Shabbat, Shabbat Menucha, Menucha. Shabbat, Shabbat Menucha. Chemdad halvavod liuma shavura linfashot nechavod neshama yitzera minefesh metzera yasira necha. Shabbat, Shabbat Menucha, Menucha. Shabbat, Shabbat Menucha. Yom Zeh Yisrael, Ora V'Simcha. Ora V'Simcha, Shabbat Menucha. Yom Zeh Yisrael, Ora V'Simcha. Shabbat, Shabbat Menucha, Menucha. Shabbat, Shabbat Menucha. Kidashta berachta oto mikol yam. B'sheshet kilita melechet olamim. Bo matzu agumim hashketu v'techa. Shabbat, Shabbat Menucha, Menucha. Shabbat, Shabbat Menucha. Yom Zeh Yisrael, Ora V'Simcha. Ora V'Simcha, Shabbat Menucha. Yom Zeh Yisrael, Ora V'Simcha. Shabbat, Shabbat Menucha, Menucha. Shabbat, Shabbat Menucha. Please rise. We've experienced together so many blessings this morning. This day truly has been a day of light and rejoicing, a Sabbath of rest, a Sabbath of simcha. Baruch atah b'voecha, may you have been blessed when you come in, but also, uvaruch atah b'tzeitecha, may you have felt truly blessed by being here this morning, celebrating life, celebrating this Sabbath, celebrating all that is good within our lives this morning. Amen. Shabbat shalom to you all.